Bonjour, bonsoir, buenos dias, buenas noches. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Today we're going to be looking at the Talking to Heaven Mediumship Cards by James Van Praagh. So with these cards, I saw them on Amazon, which I will link in the description area, and I felt like, okay, I wanted to kind of check them out, see how they were, and share them with you guys. All right. I do plan to do here and there, like I'm not a medium, so but I am able to converse with spirit through cartomancy. So with that being said, that should be able to unlock that, and that's something that I'm going to work on. And I'm pretty sure that I will be able to connect using these cards. So these are brand new, and I'm excited to see how everything goes with them. So yeah, we're going to look at these cards. These are the official cards, as you can tell, because it does have the book. I think that most times when they're aftermarket cards, they do not have the book. But I mean, it also depends on the person who created them, if they even created a guidebook. Sometimes I think that guidebooks aren't necessary depending on the cards. I've had some times where I've had guidebooks and I haven't even looked at them. There's other times where I'm like, okay, I need to study this so I can actually get the true meanings. Because even though with tarot, they usually follow the Rider-Waite deck definitions, at times they might have some slightly different meanings, okay, depending on the person who created it. So anyways, this is how inside the book looks. All right, so I'll definitely be looking into this a little bit further, just kind of seeing, I think it's probably self-explanatory because they do have words, they have images and things like that, but just to kind of see what the author meant when they wrote these. Okay, we're nicely wrapped. We're gonna remove that. Has a nice slip to it. As you can see, it's nice and slippery, beautiful in the back, and they don't feel like cheap. They feel like they can be preserved, which is good. They're also pretty flexible. For me, as I always say, I like to kind of do one of these. I don't really do the whole shuffle like that, even though I can do it. For me personally, I feel like my cards are preserved longer by not doing that. That's doing this type of shuffle is also how I'm able to kind of, whatever pops out is usually for me how I pick what spirit is trying to tell me. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this. So here we go. Okay, so these are the Talking to Heaven deck. I think these are good even if you're not a religious person. I'm not very religious, but I am very, very spiritual. So I think even if you are not someone who's religious, if you believe in different things, different sources, then I feel like this is something that can possibly work for you. There wasn't that much diversity as far as the people, but the great thing about it is there weren't that many people that were actually in the decks, so it doesn't matter that much. I feel like some of these messages were absolutely beautiful. I felt messages that would have came from people's husband, significant other, partners, from people's grandparents, family members. So many different connections were seen throughout these cards. So I think that this is a great way to start into kind of like almost crossing over into mediumship, but without those full abilities, especially if you're someone who's an intuitive reader, if you're clairvoyant, if you are somebody who is clairsentient, an empath. I feel like this is or you're just into cartomancy. I feel like this is a great way to kind of just take a slight little step into mediumship. All right, so I do like these cards so far and look forward to using them. Let me know what you guys think about these cards. And that is that. Remember, you gotta release the baggage in order to soar limitless. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.